we're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Wow.
You really got that extra H on the Oz, too? That's dedication to the bit, my man.
Oz.
The wonderful wizard of Oz.
Of Oz.
Oh, what sounds?
If ever a wonderful whiz there was. Whiz there was.
Whiz there was.
Stewie, say cool.
Cool whiz.
Ooh, that was good, John.
I've done it enough.
That was very...
Cool whiz.
Everything you practiced for this moment.
Right.
Now is my moment.
I've trained for years.
I don't watch Family Guy, but that's the one thing I got.
Sensei, I'm sorry, I'll have to go out. All out just this one time.
Darius is in bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
and has been this whole time, I'm sure. He's lamenting
He's
the fact
exhausted.
that he'll never taste a pastry again.
He's still dreaming of them.
He's in... Yeah, he's still recovering from Pastry Town.
No doubt. He's had to be broken of that twice now.
But if you were to head out to the Wizard of Wines and take care of my problem, I would be eternally grateful, and as I said, the Raven would welcome you.
I think that's reasonable.
I think we have a clear course of action here. And this is certainly more important than anything else we were dealing with.
I may be able
Yeah.
to reward you with more than just the welcoming of the Raven. You may have something... If this proves to pan out well, I may have an item that you seek. Or may well not seek, but may aid you.
We always like items that aid us. But what we'd really like is to know what happened to the woman.
I don't know any items
The woman?
that eat us.
Ah, yes, of course.
It's not going to eat a dwindle. You're sort of...
You said that before.
There was one time you're not supposed to climb into the chests.
You told me to.
Because occasionally they
It wasn't a
have
chest, it was a well.
If you happen to have a magic broom, this one would like it.
No.
As a
I already have candy.
sort of souvenir. Little beady 1,000-yard stare.
Right. But we'll set out in the morning.
Thank you. In the meantime, I'll show you my gratitude and I will prepare you a meal for the night.
That's very nice. Thank you. I
Indeed.
assume we can count on your discretion as well as you wish to count on ours.
Indeed. Gentlemen,
Sir?
he turns around and
You hear that
walks
dwindle?
out.
You're a gentleman.
Going down the steps outside, he comes back into the building to go get changed to start work in the kitchen.
So he's the one making all those delicious
Oh,
treats.
if you're listing the
Yeah,
chefs.
as I say, I've got to put them down.
I'm the chef.
Yeah. Can't let the meme die, baby.
And what is his first name?
Actually, I don't remember if we got it yet.
You guys, her,
It's something
his
with a
wife
big dog.
told you.
Radagast.
His wife told you his name. His wife Danica said that
I remember Danica.
his name. Why don't
It's Alexander Hamilton.
I have Danica,
I am a
Darakova,
very model
and
of
Marikov.
science similarity, you know,
I am a very model of a modern major gentleman.
I was listening to that with my daughter.
Don't they get the giggliest as the song
It
gets
is.
progressively
It's-
sillier?
Yeah, I love it.
My kids love. Do you know Alice's Restaurant?
Yeah.
You can have anything you want at Alice's, and it's just like this rambling, like 17-minute story.
Yep.
Yeah, my kids love that. We do it on road trips.
Did you play the Edmund Fitzgerald for them?
No,
Oh.
that's depressing.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's in listen.
It's
true.
also long, but it is
Oh.
depressing.
Irwin.
Irwin.
You
Chef
are
Irwin.
U-R-W-I-N. Irwin.
U-R-W-I-N. Chef Irwin Raven. Yeah. Got it.
Chef Irwin. The chef list finally got some practical use.
Yeah.
High five, Gypsy.
Finally. All right.
Yes.
We're going to settle this with Strahd the only way we know how. Chefs.
So you guys head back downstairs.
Maybe that's the only way you know.
I asked him for a couple extra steaks for Maddie.
Of course. My husband said that he's prepared a meal for all of you. I'll get you some drinks then.
Thank you.
On the house. Sweet. At least the first one.
Then thank you for twice over.
She'll bring you each glass of wine. And then she brings a new glass of wine to the silver-haired man sitting on the table across the way.
If you'd like to drink with us, we have a seat open.
He,
Do you know who it is?
without looking at all of you, he picks up his glass, turns to look at all of you, and then he comes to sit down. He sits down with his glass, he sets it on the table, he pushes it away from himself. Putting his arm up on the table, you can see he's still wearing all of his gear, basically. What do you know about the fire?
It cost us dearly. It seems to be tied to something very important to Strahd.
See. Well, I think it may have cost them more.
Them being
Yeah, depending on which them.
The vampires.
Do you mean to imply that the church was somehow tied in with vampires?
I have a feeling.
Now,
Isn't that like the only safe place from the vampires?
that was
has yet to be proven.
the impression I'd gotten, but maybe that would be what vampires would bandy about to try to draw in vulnerable people.
Create a false idol for people to get hope from.
I'm gonna keep the D20 out. I don't feel like I'm rolling any dice this
These
time.
fellows aren't actually looking for a killer. They're looking for a group of killers.
Oh.
And the church is involved, was involved, whether they knew it or not.
So does that mean that they were sort of like a conduit for all the shady dealings, without their own knowledge? Because the father seemed like such a nice person.
Do you like my gift?
He did not like your gift. I believe what he said was "ow shit" and then he dropped it.
How do you think a
Immediate.
vampire's born? Do you know?
One vampire loves another vampire.
I imagine it
It's
is.
a good assumption.
I imagine it is upon the completion of the drain.
A vampire is born, and a man is killed by a vampire, drained of their blood to death, then buried underground for the night. After such, the vampire rises.
So, if vampires were being spawned in the graveyard of the church, there's no way that the priests wouldn't know this.
They must.
It's their church.
Are they digging? Are the vampires digging themselves out of a hole in the ground?
They're strong creatures, vampires.
But you would think they would leave some sort of evidence if that were the case.
Well, the evidence would be the open grave, which then
The church
would
was
hide.
being
Even if it was
hided.
just to avoid inciting a panic, the priest would cover that up.
Perhaps we need to talk to our priest tomorrow as well.
I
They just
think
said
you need to
underground, not necessarily under dirt, right?
They need to be under the soil,
Like a little or a lot.
completely buried. They could be in a box. They could be directly in the ground.
Maybe
Anything
on a
in
plane,
between.
maybe in a train.
There goes that.
No, stop! Because as soon as he said in a box, I resisted the urge, and you fucker.
I did. I have no self-control.
I didn't even know.
No, and see,
Nobody goes full Dr. Seuss.
I was gonna.
I'm being very, very straight faced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
very
it was
stoic.
working.
Yeah.
Jake.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh man.
We are going to be helping the owner of the signet that I showed you to hopefully get some information to lead us to that which Strahd seeks.
What's that seeks?
Her.
Maiden?
Mm-hmm.
Is she brilliant like the sun?
I don't have an eye for that, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah.
No.
Dazzling as the sun?
I feel like that was uncalled for.
Was it?
What did he say?
He said she's not the brightest.
Oh. That was funny. I know not of such things. I've taken a vow of chastity as well as poverty.
I did see a maiden who was far more striking than any woman in this town.
That would be her. I would imagine. Far more striking, certainly.
I went
lies.
to investigate the church earlier today.
What did you turn up?
Spoke to a few people there, trying to discern who it was that may have a lead on where these vampires may come. I know not too many places in town where the soil is open enough to bury corpses freely and easily, but if people are dying, they're being led there, purposefully or otherwise. There must have been someone who knew. After my meddling, then the church burned down. I'm not sure why.
Did you speak to a man named...
What's he going to be called this time?
You guys can make insight checks.
This is like...
Don't forget that you can do that.
Yeah,
I'd love to.
Melikath?
Milivar?
Milavage. I'm writing it down. That's it.
I gotta take a minute.
I don't know anybody named Milivar.
What about Milavage? Sorry, I had a brain fart.
I wasn't asking names, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was only speaking to anyone who was working directly with the church.
Did you talk to her at all?
I did not.
Okay, then
I
you were
did
not
see
the
her.
person they saw.
She saw me.
They saw her speaking with another man, somebody who she seemed not to recoil from, somebody who seemed, in their words, a little soft-spoken. If it was not you, then I
Oh,
hope.
I'm sorry. I do recall. I was able to get a few words in before she was taken away by a young man.
So there was a young man. What did this young man look like?
Guardian of sorts.
Oh.
Scruffy man. Rather unpleasant and curt.
Did they say where they were going?
No. All he did was pull away from me. I only wished to ask about the church's dealings and if she had seen anything regarding the corpses.
You say we can roll insight, right?
Yeah.
Might as well give it a shot here.
Oh, I got a 20.
Whoa.
Like a,
Nice.
a nat 20.
Oh, dang.
He's definitely hiding something about the church
Yeah.
and not knowing about the fire.
He's not aware that the church burned. Like,
No, so you're pretty positive he's lying about not knowing about the church, about what started the fire. You're like hot on it.
yeah.
You have he's had this little eye movement or twitch or some sort that you were just like, just caught your attention really quick. Like, just the way he said it didn't make sense. Like, to just go out of his way to say he doesn't know how the fire started. Seems strange to you.
16 was my roll.
16. And you're rolling about his
The insight,
conversation with
yeah.
the girl.
Yeah. Well, I guess I guess I should be more specific about what I was rolling it for. Yes, about the girl.
Okay. When he discusses the conversation, saying few and then the young man taking her away, you have a hard time believing that what's her name and her brother?
Is that Marina?
Eastmark.
Irene and Eastmark. You have a hard time believing that Eastmark would have just
And Scruffy and Kurt doesn't describe Eastmark. He's
No.
a super, almost overly friendly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 100% somebody else that we don't know.
Scruffy looking.
that.
Han
Well,
Solo?
you think that his description of the man is coming from a place of like contempt, and he's purposely like outlining him as somebody undesirable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's like being like, yes, that, you know, uncouth.
Yeah, this guy is clearly super arrogant.
Yeah. And the conversation, him just not saying anything about what he is asking the girl about in terms of the like you know, the bodies and stuff like that, doesn't seem like the type of conversation he would have had with her that would have drawn her attention to him at all. Like if he was already speaking to the people in the church beforehand, like before he spoke to her, then why would he be asking her again too? Like her as well.
Especially if she was clearly a guest.
Yeah. But she's clearly, if she wasn't a member of the church, then why would he be talking to her?
Right. We are men of action. Lies do not become of us. We have dealt with you in good faith. Perhaps opening your window a little bit as to what actually happened would benefit both parties if we are indeed on the same side. This makes me question that.
I think I'm holding something back from you.
I do. We have held nothing from you.
I have not told you my name. I suppose that is good enough reason not to trust me. I don't mean to put you off. All of you seem to be rather important people in this town. I see that you have something that indicates that you're on good mannerisms with the burgomasters. Your investigation seems to be leading you all over the place. Yes.
We've come at this from a few different angles, but let's start simple. What is your name?
Can't remember. Hold on.
He goes down the list of the names that I've used.
I was going to say, we know it's not her.
I don't know why.
My name is Sparrowjack.
I am the drug pirate Roberts.
I love that movie.
Oh, God. Me too. Oh, shit, that's actually my Ren Fair outfit this year. That's not it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to do the facial hair and everything.
Nice.
Why?
And I already have the headscarf and our mask and all that. That'll be fun.
Cool. One of my favorite movies growing up.
Oh, and
Loved
it's
it.
an excuse for me to buy a rapier.
Yeah. Everyone needs an excuse to buy a rapier.
Correct. I'm looking up Wesley's rapier right now.
Alright. My name is Vasily von Holz.
Vasily von Holz.
You want me to spell it for you?
Yes.
VASILI VONHOLTZ.
And what did you exactly inquire of her?
It matters not. What matters is that you and I are looking for the same people. I don't wish to go into too many more details about what else I'm doing here. But I think that we have something that we can learn from each other a little bit.
Only if there is honesty on both sides.
Honesty is earned first. Told you my name. Tell you.
As you say, honesty is earned first.
You're so gonna make some shit up, aren't you?
I'm waiting for him to do it. Because he's a gremlin.
My name is William von Strucker.
I need you to make a deception check.
Uh-huh.
With advantage. You've done this enough.
He's had lots of practice being a jackass, and now it's... Oh, man.
Okay, 17's a good start. 18.
Oh.
Deception 18. All right, Will.
You say the name, and he looks at you. Right? He doesn't look like he bought it. There we go. You, dapper sir.
I don't think I've used a fake name with anybody so far.
You were Bert too.
Yeah.
Oh, I was Bert at one point.
You were.
Yeah, but at the one time when we were dealing with that really shady character.
I only said it the one time!
But you suck one dick.
Now you're Bert too.
You're Bert forever. No. Yeah, okay. Well, my name is Gerhard von Strauss.
Lots of vowels.
Lots of Vons.
They're all Von, right?
Well, I came by it honestly. It's a family name.
Gerhard.
Von Strauss actually just means of the street, which is like a name for a vagabond, but like, not sure this guy would know that.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Gerhard. Treasure. And use
Chingum squeaks!
Ah, yes, the dreaded squeak, scourge of the underworld.
You may call me Squeaks.
Your name sounds the most believable.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Well, Wendell, pleasure. Now that we've all made company, cheers. He leans back with his glass, and he starts to just drink it. Right. In a very, gentlemanly manner.
Yeah.
I'll watch his throat. Is he actually swallowing?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't think he was pouring it.
Just.
We got our wine
Ziggy
directly
zaggy.
from He's just pouring it behind his face. He's turned sideways and you're just crocking it into a potted plant.
I have been
He does.
to.
He puts it to his nose, and it comes out the other side.
Nutty pot.
Yep.
Oh no.
I have been to parties with people that do not want to drink, but they don't want to look uncool, so they will like they'll put it to their lips and make it look like they're drinking, but they're not actually swallowing the booze.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
why
like
I want
a
to make sure he
social
was
thing.
actually.
Yo, he finishes the whole glass. in
Okay.
front of me.
Yeah.
Also, his last name, because I was curious. The character you're playing, his last name means from the woods or from the timber.
Oh.
Thought that was kind of neat.
Did you just look up Holtz?
Von Holtz.
Oh, okay. Careful searching names.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Oh
though.
no, I didn't click on that. I clicked Von Holtz translate.
You gotta watch
That was
out for that shit. Okay.
I had no idea. That's cool.
So now we made our introductions.
Yes. As I said, I believe that we have something to gain from each other. We don't need to be friends or comrades, but knowing each other's names is plenty good enough for now. I believe this is a gang of vampires, as I've stated before. Now that they've been cut off from their supply of recruits, I think another attack may come soon. Something to demonstrate their power. Be on the lookout tonight. Something may happen.
Are you staying at the inn?
I'm heading out. Going home for the night.
Were there to be an attack, would it not make sense for you, since you are clearly knowledgeable on the topic, to make yourself available?
I'll be looking around town, seeing what happens tonight.
But we'll be here if you need backup. How do we reach you?
Don't worry about me. If we run into each other, just know that we are allies for the time being.
I nod silently.
Keep an ear to the ground.
An eye to the sky.
He steps up, throws some coin on the table, and walks away. Grabs his rapier off the other table.
Casually left it. But alright. Once he's out of earshot, I don't know if I completely trust him yet.
I'm not sure. So, like, you've given people the wrong name a lot. Did you get the impression he gave us the wrong name?
I don't know, but at least we know what to call him amongst ourselves.
He's clearly not. So,
Names seem to be very important around here.
when he was talking about the church, right? The
Yeah.
incident there with the fire and oh boy, dwindled here. Which was follow up. I know you didn't start it, did you? Well, now I am extremely worried about it because that's not a guileless face. I know you think it is, but like nothing has ever been more suspicious in my time knowing you.
Wasn't he with us the whole time?
He was, but I can't rule it out. You've seen him blink from place to place via magic.
Do you not trust yourself as an alibi?
Isaac's arm can also like create fire, because he showed you before.
Right,
we
but as
sent
far as
him-
we know, he's at a dead sprint headed towards the
Dwindle
window.
used suggestion on him.
I feel like this accusation.
It's not really an accusation because I have no.
It's definitely.
You can't prove anything.
You can't prove it wasn't Dwindle, but we also can't prove it was.
Just say
Correct.
hi to Granny.
So did you pick up some deception as well? Because I do not think he was telling the truth about
No,
Irina.
I think he genuinely knows who the person with Irina was, for one, and then for two, I think he knows a lot more about the origins of the fire that he was letting off.
Well, if he is against this gang of vampires and this church was in on it, either knowingly or not, it would seem a logical decision to cut them off at the ankles by any means. However, if that was the case and he did start that fire, he apparently does not care about the lives of others, whether they were innocent or not in that.
It does strike me as a single-minded man with a goal.
Gnomes are good at cutting ankles.
He tries to flip his knife, but he cuts himself. Ah!
That's why I use magic.
Well, we'll just have to keep one eye on him. But something tells me that we do share a common enemy, but how much we share that enemy, I don't know.
Right, and our approaches, I think, are sure to
Very
be drastically different.
Very different.
Oh.
Well, let's get some rest. We're all going to have a busy night tonight.
As you guys are discussing this, Father Lucian enters the bar.
Oh.
He comes in by himself. He is carrying a large rucksack on his back, and he loudly asks for a room. He's like, "I need a room tonight. I have no place to stay for
I
now.
suppose the rectory would have been obliterated.
The fire is nearly out. Yes, yes. No, it is a tragedy. Thank you. Blessings to you from St. Markovia. Blessings. I wish to stay here as long as it takes." And you can see that Danica is like, she's like, "Well, I can let you stay here for now, Father, for free. And he's like, "Oh, I wouldn't dream of, putting myself on you in any way that would hinder your business. If I can afford or do anything, I'll even work, of course." And she goes, "Well, we could use some help in the stables. We have some horses that need to be taken care of, and the young man out there is doing a good job, but he could use a hand once in a while." Of course. These hands are also for hard work and not just prayers, my lady. And so they work out a deal together to work, so he can work for his space. And he goes past your table and he goes, "Oh, young men, I should have suspected I'd see those travelers here. Yeah, it has been a day. This old man is turning in. Enjoy your drinks, fellows." Yeah, he walks outside and heads up the stairs. When you see him come up on the balcony, he goes into the fire room that
I have questions, but I'm not going to do it tonight because we need to get some rest before the battle, or if there is one.
He snores very loudly.
Bastard.
Right against your wall.
I know it.
No,
I know.
Now dwindles. Yeah, if I remember correctly, we do all have our own separate rooms here. Like we're not
Yeah.
hot bucketed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have separated rooms. Yeah. Rictavio's room is now vacant, and then now the end room has been taken.
Is Rictavio's room any larger than the one I currently have?
No.
Okay.
He was going to trade up.
I was gonna quietly move into it. Yeah.
Screw this guy. He ain't on garbage.
I've been sleeping in tents long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the old man is in a room that's got like 4 other beds in it, so it's like a shared room, but it's like the last room that would have like a bunch of different units.
Mhm.
You guys have taken the two. You guys have taken the 2 main rooms that are. You guys all have the like the suites.
And I'm sure his god awful snoring is gonna make him very popular in the hostel section of this place.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be laying at night with my straw in my ears, just thinking of how bad I want to burn. I want to set bonfire on his bed right now.
Through the wall. Well, he's through your wall.
Right.
I'll be getting a spectacular night's sleep.
So you guys get out, and the father is actually working in the kitchen, and you guys get down, and he's like cooking up some wolf steaks and stuff. He's like, "Morning, boys! Ready to try some of Father's Lucian's wolf steaks and soup?"
That does seem to be the general fare around here.
I didn't realize this place had such great delicacies. Come, try things. They need to buy stuff first, Father Lucian, before we actually make it all for them. Oh, right.
He's figuring it out, and I tender the coins across the counter.
Your donation is wonderful, patron. He puts his palm on it and pulls it in and hands it to his boss.
Yeah.
So I never come downstairs. When I hear him talking with Gerhardt, I give a little pushy push on the door, on the father's door, see if it opens.
Yeah.
I take a little looky look in his little nappy knapsack.
Yeah, you go to check his stuff.
Yeah, just see if there's anything suspicious. Not gonna.
It looks like he's brought some extra clothes. Looks like there's a cloak in there, and there's like a small bag of coin.
Mhm.
And it looks like he's got like a small like journal in there as well.
Okay.
A little pocketbook.
Take a quick perusal in the journal over the last week. See if anything pops up.
Yeah.
It's just a series of like writings of prayers that he's done to the Morning Lord, and, as well as Saint Jacobia. At one point, though, one thing does catch your eye is the mention of an item called Saint Andrew's Bones.
That's about as gothic as you can get. I love it.
He refers to the bones as a sanctification on his church. He believes that these bones may be the reason why his church is so feels like such a safe haven, and so they were being kept someplace safe within the church.
Okay.
Good to know. All right, so I put everything back as I found it and back out of the room. I don't need to look any further. I come downstairs and join everybody, and I wait until we leave before I share my findings with
Okay.
the cohort. After I let one of them buy me a steak.
I need to get steaks.
Oh yeah, I
after this,
would have had breakfast set up for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks. Much obliged.
Right, absolutely.
So, I believe the plan for the day was that we head off for the vineyard. with the understanding that Darius was going to go check back in with the Voctors on
Yes.
our behalf. So I-
not there.
Well, they're both out west of town, yeah?
True.
So we'll see how long it takes to solve one problem and see if we can knock out 2 birds. But
I-
also, northwest is the Wolf Cave.
Yeah.
So we could feasibly, if we have a nice place to stay out here, if the tower is actually somewhere we can sleep,
Have it be an awfully
yeah.
long trip.
it'll be a long trip, but we can knock out 3 different quests at once.
Alright.
That's efficiency for you.
We taking the cart?
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
So whose quest did you bring her?
Yeah, they're in the stables. Being cared
Yep.
for. When you guys come outside, there's a young boy hiding in the stables that you don't recognize, wearing the white robe clothes of the people from the church, from St. Andrew, like the St. Andrew dress.
Oh.
Dress code. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He-
like an altar boy.
He seems to be like hiding behind Jet Wrangler in the stall, just like he fell asleep in there.
Boy. Tap him on the shoulder. Does he smell of fire?
Smells more like horse shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to have any scorch marks or anything like that upon him. No soot or anything like that, like everybody else that was over there. As if he wasn't up with the fire situation.
I'll tap him again and try to wake him up.
What? Ah. He rubs his eyes. What time is it? In the morning? My head. You recognize this kid. This is Milivage.
Ah.
You go Milivage. Alkior? What are you? Where am I? What's going on?
They're in the stables at the inn. You clearly were not at the church when it was on fire. You spoke to some people that I would like to talk to you about.
Okay. All right. What happened? There was a fire.
There was a fire. The church is burned down.
The church burned down. What? When? This morning?
Try and roll an insight. See if he's genuinely surprised or not.
The stupidest lie for it. Be like, what?
And that one, I believe him completely.
Yeah. You're completely empathetic.
I'm like, oh, you poor dear. You didn't know.
Tell me, what happened?
The church burned down, and it, there were many possibly stuck inside, many lives lost. We don't know how many at this point. The father made it out, but...
He goes to stand up, and he's a little wobbly for a second, because he's like his legs are like all like crunched up underneath him, and he's like, I need to go see what happened. What happened at the church?
I take a look at his shoes. They show any soot, any
No,
mud?
he has like no
Nothing.
no
Okay.
indication that he was at the fire at all.
We are looking for Arena. You were seen speaking with her, the last to be speaking with her. There was a gentleman who spoke with you before he spoke with her,
Yeah.
and the understanding is that they left together. What happened?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember I spoke to someone earlier that day. And then everything is a blur. Then I woke up here. I don't remember who I spoke to though. I can hardly remember the day at all. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what happened.
Could you describe the man that you spoke with?
As I said, I hardly remember the day at all. It just seems like such a blur. Maybe if I had some time, I could recall. But I feel like I was tasked with something, and I had to do it. My feet ache as if I walked for miles.
Can I make a suggestion?
No.
No.
I see. And but his legs ache, but his shoes show no wear.
Well, they show wear.
Okay.
But they don't show any they don't show any signs that he was at the church.
At the
when it
church,
was on
okay.
fire.
Do I see in his hair? Do I see any twigs or leaves or anything? Any sign that he might have been?
No. Aside from what's on the aside from the hay and stuff in his hair,
Okay.
from
So
being
not
sleeping in this place.
Not in some sort of forested area or whatever. No mud that would show like a swamp or anything like that. Okay. I checked the horses to see if his task was to do something to our mounts.
Examining the animals, you can make perception checks. Or investigation, whatever is better, or animal handling.
Hell yeah! Nat 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
Regardless of what it is, I
Horses
smoked
are
it.
in tip-top shape.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
No funny business. None of our
Nope.
gear's been somehow fucked
Doesn't
with.
seem like that. Jet Wrangler and Moose Quest
Then
seem
we
to
have-
be totally fine.
I've
And the
tried
cart's
reading-
fine, and the cat is fine.
No, you didn't say you were checking that.
Oh.
I'll check in the card.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, okay. What did you get?
18.
18. Yeah. As soon as you get to the door, Maddie's like, "Meow." She steps out and just starts rubbing all against you, and then she lays on the ground next to you.
Just makes a quack.
And toss her a steak.
She starts ripping it. She immediately grabs it and then runs back inside the carriage with it.
Well, if all was well, it might not have been us that he was tasked with, but so I share everything. Whoever's not present, I share it. And I tell him that Father is at the bar. He's tending bar right now, so check in with him, and we will be back to ask you questions if anything comes back to you.
Okay, I'll stay here. I'll head inside. So when you go inside, do you guys follow him, or what are you doing? Or
No,
sorry,
after we talk to him and he's claiming he doesn't know anything, I personally am going to be getting the gear ready and getting everything else set for us to go.
Yeah, we have places to be and shit to do.
There's nothing else we're going to get out of him.
Because this involves arena, and
right.
We got to move fast.
we're gonna sort that out.
Yeah, we are.
When Milovage walks into the building, Lucian shouts his name immediately. Milovage, where have you been? And the door closes behind him.
So, there is a possibility that it wasn't our mysterious stranger who set it on fire for dubious purposes. It could have been this young man under a spell of some sort. He claims not to remember anything, but it also could have been our dramatic partner using a spell on Milovage in order to accomplish his goal, perhaps telling him to leave so that he wasn't burned down, so it doesn't really rule anything out.
Wasn't me.
I'm like, I worship a god of fire and I can feel your eyes burning through me right now.
So you say, leaning down to keep an eye on you is putting a crick in my neck, but I will continue to do that.
You shouldn't trust all that.
When you guys, Father Lucian, after a little bit, bursts out of the building before you guys even start getting everything completely packed up in the horses. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He runs to find you guys. He goes, Milovage, he's returned. My fellows, I need your help. Milovage is dazed. He's confused. He doesn't know what has happened. He's been gone. But I mentioned to him that he had spoken to that mysterious man, and then he had disappeared shortly after that. I think that man may have done something to him.
He was a tall guy. There you go.
It's the one,
So far.
the
so far.
silver-haired man.
The silver-haired man.
Well, he was the one that I'd seen speaking to Milavage.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened, but that was the last time I'd seen him. If you find him, can you ask him what he said to him?
Yes, we definitely intend to.
I,
However, when we spoke with him,
I have a confession, though.
that's what I was hoping.
Not said everything that else was missing. See, sometime after Milavage had gone missing, I went and looked around the church for him, and I had noticed that the sacred stone had been moved. Saint Andrew's bones are gone. Can you help me recover them? I'm not sure what happened, but I think Milavage may have been tasked with removing them.
That fits with the story that he gave us. He said that his legs were exhausted. He felt like he walked for miles.
Yes,
I'm sure he told you more or less the same.
that is what he said. Yes, he doesn't know where he went or what happened, but I know that Silverhead man had something to do with it.
Did he know where the bones were before?
I'm not sure, but Milavage would have known that those bones create a hallowed sanctuary for us at that temple, and removing them may have let the evil in.
Where was the man with the gray hair? Was he in the church at that time, or was he outside
He was
the church?
speaking to Milavage outside the church in the graveyard.
Outside the church. Did he ever go inside the church to
He did
talk
not.
to anybody?
No.
Interesting. How far does the hallowed ground reach?
It's hard to tell. I suspected that Saint Andrew's bones had protected the majority of our space. It is only a theory. I'm not well versed in these things, but as I said, as I believe the bones, when I'm within Saint Andrew's grace, I feel more alive, more myself. But after Milavage was missing, I could almost as if I felt that power wane. I suspect that he may have taken them somewhere in town. There must be someone who's seen the man in gray hair go somewhere. He must know where it is.
When we talk with him, we will ask and inquire. We have other business to attend to at the moment, but one thing I want to ask is and we will obviously, if we get any leads on the bones or can find them, we will get them to you. But what doesn't make sense to me is that there was a story that there was a man who spoke with Arena. Arena was allegedly inside of the church. So somebody had gone and spoke with her inside of the church.
Well, Arena wasn't always inside the church. She also she wandered around the grounds as well.
Ah, okay. And did she happen to fall in any of the holes in the ground?
No. She would not have done such a silly thing. I mean, why would we leave open graves around?
No.
Insight check.
Yeah. I can tell you were wondering how I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, that's me. I'm sure you're wondering how I got here.
That's pretty funny. 18.
Nat 1.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
you could probably be like, look, we know that people are digging their way out of the ground.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll just be like, blah. Like, that will be the last time you lie to me, Father.
I am sorry. I
Bad liar.
never meant to
Wait, he was
harm
lying.
anyone. You see, I thought that this church's influence was, I thought they were robbers. You see, I thought they were horrific grave robbers. But now that I think about it, this graveyard may have been where they were coming from, and perhaps whoever was digging their way out of the ground. It's hard to believe that something like that was happening.
It would seem your
But-
bones have a limited range, because they did not reach the graveyard. They did not keep these undead from digging their way out, but you did. You kept the entire town from realizing what was happening because you were embarrassed. Why did you keep it secret? Why did you not tell the Burgermeister?
I just couldn't bring myself to believe that creatures of the dead were coming out of our own sacred ground.
Look at me.
Our blessed ground.
Look at me. You are going to atone. You are going to atone. And how you're going to atone is you are going to get Milovaj to remember what happened. You are going to give us that information so we can find Arena, and you're going to complete your charge. And you're going to tell the Burgermeister, everything that you know regarding the bodies coming out of the graves, so that we can have some sort of response and some sort of hope, bones or not,
Right.
How
that we
fragile
can-
are these bones?
What's that?
How fragile are these bones?
I don't believe they're very fragile, but they're very valuable to us.
what vessel are they in, so we may hopefully find them.
They were inside of a small, like urn. But I saw that the space where the urn was kept is gone.
So they're
Like
still
open.
in the urn.
Most likely, yes.
Okay.
I would implore you, since you were sent by the Burgomaster, to please ask him to send his guards around town and see if they had seen the man in silver hair. Go somewhere.
I think
Speak to someone, anyone. Do something.
I think, Father, when you go talk to the Burgermeister and tell him everything that you know about the affliction of your land,
He'll throw me in shackles
you
far before he listens to me. I'm sure I'm already targeted by him for letting the church burn down.
I think, Father, if I may, that the Burgermeister is not a particularly effective person.
But he does have the guards in his
He
employ.
does have the guards, but bringing this to his attention in particular would not be useful and would in fact probably make things worse.
you're probably right, but we need to be able to
Erwin-
be able to get the town to be able to defend itself if
Erwin
there's going to be an
steps
attack.
out of the house and he goes up to you guys. He goes, I've heard quite a bit of what you're all speaking about. The Burgomaster may be a bit of a fool, but he's a fool with his mind in the right place. All right. If you give him the lead that the father is speaking about with this gentleman, I suspect he's the man we saw last night, the one we waited on. If we can find out where he's going, where he's coming from, perhaps Burgomaster's guards will be able to kindly speak to the citizens around town. He does have their ear, and if you just give him that lead, that might be all you need.
Or
Don't
we
tell
could
him
be-
anything else yet. Just ask him if he could send his guards to find this person, or find out where he's been seen last.
We also need watch, because if what the silver-haired man said was true, this night, the next night, there could be a show of force if we inadvertently had ruined their operation of recruitment. There could be a retaliation.
I understand. The Ravens watch, and the Ravens are on guard. Now, and until you return.
We'll speak with the Burgermeister. Father, be honest from this point forward.
Sir, I shall not let these sins go unpunished.
Milovaj, tend to him,
And
get us the information.
Erwin puts his hand on his shoulder and he's like, the kitchen needs you, father. The kitchen needs me.
Please
Erwin.
do remember to charge people for the food.
I tip
We
my
shall.
non-existent hat to Erwin.
We shall, Mr. Gerhardt. Thank you. Milovaj, come. The kitchen needs you too.
Still got his face. Well, we have our gear mostly set up, so whenever we want to take off.
I think there's no time like the present.
We go.
Off you go. Darius left early in the morning to go tell Lady Voctor about Isaac.
We'll wait for him to come back before we leave. because we're gonna need him.
Are you guys leaving town?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
we would be leaving town to head to the vineyard.
the vineyard. Yep.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go out that way.
Yeah, but we're gonna want him with us, so we're gonna wait till he gets back.
I gotcha.
He knows to be back early.
I guess we'll call it there for now.
Sounds
It's
good.
10:15. So.
Yeah,
Right
it was
on.
about that time.
Yeah.